It is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside, he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
Ready? Check. 42's the mark. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to the Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Oren Burks on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Slam, slam, slam. 20.
On 2nd and 9, Newton being chased out left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Preston Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Newton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Go.
At their own 29-yard
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Newton now to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. Point after, right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get back.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Luke Kuechly able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That's it. Right to the 3. Who that?
From the gun, Newton dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Jump out. Hey, wahoo. We are going. Hey, here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Coming to you, coming to you.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, But also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running it.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo. 54. Inside. You got to get the ball. Run, right. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dominic Easley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Newton got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Rodgers to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, take 26.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
88. Switch. 26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Alpha.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A good drive. 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton to throw. And Olsen over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Newton steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Willie Snead. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
22 yards there, a first down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack on first down, Newton. And they will finally stop him as he's down.